Welcome to Halo Infinite Tips and Tricks, hosted by Assassin RFP.
Yo, what is up, everyone? We're gonna be breaking down some Oddball gameplay from our boy Outlaw. Now, he said that he had one very clutch play in this gameplay where positioning was great, movement was great, and it was definitely something that I should break down and show to all of you. And if you like this kind of content, you want to get better at Halo, you want to rank up, you want to stop being a scrub, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Give the video a like, and I'm going to be putting out a lot more for you soon. That's the intro. Let's get to watching. Outlaw is spawning in front of the noob combo. He is Team Cobra. Now, Outlaw made sure his team is playing with the handicap by nading them immediately. Now, Outlaw usually plays as the main Slayer role and goes for the sniper and power weapons. So his route here, and once this play is over, we'll break it down a little bit deeper. And that happened a lot faster than I thought it would.
Whack.
Now, again, Outlaw's playing for the power weapon, the sniper. So we're gonna see the route he chooses. Obviously, big mistake. He was trying to throw a grenade at the big door, and he does with the second one. The reason he's doing this is because he's anticipating enemies pushing out of A, or the garage, through the big door, and there's also going to be enemies pushing out of A bridge. So ideally, I would have liked him to save one grenade, yes, to throw up to A bridge as well. And since Outlaw's playing the power weapon, instead of challenging them directly, he decides to try to get a flank. And a flank he does. Instead of being greedy and immediately picking up the sniper when it dropped to the ground, he made sure to put shots on the enemies in front of him. Because Outlaw's team did spawn at C, so he doesn't know which of his teammates are actually on that side and could use the extra 2 shots on that enemy. Outlaw picks up the sniper. Now, what I don't like, and this is maybe reacting to a call out, or he was reacting to a lack of call outs. Either way, it seemed to be a communication error, but moving on. And unfortunately, an enemy takes out 2 of his teammates, but Assassin is able to clean up. An Assassin over there making great use of the noob combo. And here what Outlaw does is a great move. Sees an enemy pushing him from big door. Assassin was already in a fight and he's weak. He knows that. So when Outlaw gets pushed, instead of he is saying, help me, I need some help, he says, let me take 1 step left, make the enemy think I'm gonna go to the left side of the pillar, but actually drop the ball and then come back around the pillar where the enemy is not expecting to look and take a free shot at the enemy. So now Outlaw and this enemy are equal in the trade.
How do I reach these kids?
What the enemy did great there is one of them obviously had the OS, took the front line, and the enemy that Outlaw shot decided to hide around the corner and let his shields recharge. Okay, Outlaw, another good BXR. After missing 2 shots, a nice follow-up. And here, I'm pretty sure Outlaw knew that there was people at OS. I would have really liked him to have a little more patience. All right, so if we look again, Outlaw is able to out-BR this guy. Actually, that was incorrect of saying. The guy was trying to no-scope with the sniper, so that's the only reason Outlaw lived here. Outlaw took advantage of a mistake or, someone's overconfidence. All right, and Outlaw picks up the sniper rifle. He's reacting to looking at C tower from his buddy Assassin up ahead. He's looking behind him, and Assassin does end up getting a double kill there, so Outlaw decides to reposition. Now, I believe they were pushing C tower and the ball got reset, and as you can see, it's right here in the front of the ramp. So this is where Outlaw decides to unload grenades because he knows the enemy team is at C, and he's just trying to keep them off the ball. Now, I do feel like Outlaw could have timed the grenades a little better, so they had a little more time in between them. Could have kept the enemy off the ball for an extra 3 seconds, but that's all right. And now Outlaw decides to do what the enemy did to Outlaw before, which is try to no-scope for some reason. And just like the enemy before, got dead, died. Woo, the English is good today.
Ball dropped.
All right, and I believe the clutch moment that Outlaw was talking about in the beginning happens in round 2. So we're gonna be keeping our eyes open for that. So Outlaw starts again. He plays the power position, which is sniper. And just like he did when he spawned on the other side, he has a flank ready to push sniper. Now he checks middle bridge. There was nobody there, so then he decides to flank the people at dirt tunnel, because securing the kills, the ball, and helping his teammates live is more important than a power weapon. All right, gets a kill there, and he gets the nice flank here. Triple kill. And Assassin, of course, throws a grenade at him because Matador. Because now I just wanted to pause the video there for a little bit and just talk about what a main slayer is supposed to do. Main slayer controls the power weapons, goes for flanks, and gets kills. As you can see, Outlaw didn't spawn in either time and just, went a random route without knowing what to do. He already had a plan for each spawn, exactly where he's going to start sprinting to, exactly where he's going to throw his first grenades, and exactly where he's going to flank, see where their enemy's going to be at first. If not there, then switch to the other enemy. He did this on both rounds. The ability to kind of make pre-decisions before the game starts is something that anyone in any position at any skill level can do. The reason a lot of people look like they fail or they choke mid-game is simply because they don't have a plan in mind already. They make decisions as information is presented to them, which is kind of dumb, which is okay if it's like your very first match. But if you've played a few games and you know kind of where enemies push, what the flow is, where the weapons are, how the map works, you can make pre-decisions of, okay, if I spawn here, I'm gonna go left. Enemies are gonna push here because they pushed me here like 20 times before. So I'm gonna pre-nade it. If enemies do push, they're hurt and I kill them. If they're not, that means they went elsewhere. So then your pre-decision is, okay, step 2, go look into middle bridge, for example. Okay, because people are gonna push for the power weapon. Nobody's there. Okay, step 3, then people are pushing dirt tunnel. And all this happening while you're getting fed information through callouts and all of that. So that is super important for all of you to kind of take into your own gameplay. Pre-decide what you're going to do in game. Don't just react. Make those decisions before you need to make them. So Outlaw spawns C. He sees that his teammate is dead on the left, and he decides to go for plasma grenades, which is a great choice. It's on the way. Outlaw decides to nade dirt tunnel because he knows that enemies are at dirt tunnel. That is where he died. I'm pretty sure his team was calling out A as well, and dirt tunnel. Ooh, nice double, nice movement. Ooh, nice triple, okay. All right, good shots on that guy. And he now has the ball with overshield. Okay. Oh, all right. Whoa, okay.
Hello there.
Now I know what Outlaw wanted us to take a look at, so we're gonna break that down step by step and see all of the techniques he employed to get that win. Outlaw sees a teammate getting taken out right in front of him. He starts off by picking up the plasma grenades. He starts throwing grenades at the door where the enemies were called out. So the enemy decides to throw a grenade right behind Outlaw, and he decides to throw grenades at the entrance of the dirt tunnel. Then Outlaw maneuvers to the left. The grenade ends up killing somebody. He puts a few shots into this guy, always staying behind this pillar. He knows where the other enemies are by A door, which we just saw, allowing him to take on the one-on-one fight with the enemy. Now the enemy decides to try to rush him with the Mauler, so Outlaw's able to take advantage of that by taking a step back. And from here, Outlaw picks up the OS, puts a few shots into the ball and ends up killing him. And then he sees that there's somebody carrying the ball as well as somebody spawning top A. So he puts shots into top A. His ally chases the ball and gets killed, it seems. And instead of taking shots at somebody, Outlaw decides to use his OS to tank a few shots, grab the ball. There's only 5 seconds left that were needed. He double melees the sniper at that close range. And what he does there excellently is he's about to get double teamed and team fired and would have died. But instead what he does, he bounces behind this pillar, which helped Outlaw get another second and the final second of this game. And that was truly some baller ass moves. And that brings us to the end of the round, the game, and the video. If you want to see more baller ass moves like this, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Comment down below what you liked. Anything you do is much appreciated, and I will see you guys again on the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.